Hey everybody, it's Seti the Wind Sage, and welcome back to A Kiss for the Petals, remembering how we met. In the last episode, we continued on our adventures through high school, and Risa seemed to notice that Mia was acting rather strangely, how her behavior started kind of changing a little bit. And in this episode, we're gonna have, at least for a little while, a kind of rare event for this game. We're actually temporarily changing focus. So now, for at least a little while, everything's gonna be happening in Mia's perspective, meaning all the thought bubbles are gonna be Mia's, basically. This doesn't happen very often, and these don't last very long, so yeah, let's keep going. Were they activating Power Walk? So yeah, now we're finally getting a bit of insight into how Mia truly is. Which, if you notice the beginning till up to right about now, Mia is like very kind of like shy personality. Personality did seem to be more in contrast to how she was in the very beginning. And like Risa said, you can just assume like shyness to like first days of school shyness, but now you know what it actually is. It's just a facade. And yeah, this is more of what I was talking about last episode. More of like the reason everything is so like simple and basic to her is because she's already not only probably studied what they're learning now, but stuff of a lot higher of a level. So yeah.
らしくないこともしてみたわ。
Which is apparently something you don't do very often.
あまりの意味のなさにもう飽き飽きだわ。ここに来たのだってどうせ当てつけですから。あとのことは私の好きにやらせてもらうわ。天気がいいと眠くなる。ミヤさん、ミヤさん。誰かしら。私の名前を呼ぶの。ねえ、起きて。もしかして本当に具合が悪いの？私のこと心配しているのかしら。ミヤさんったら。さっき体調悪いって言ったのは嘘なのよ。ここの人は簡単にすぐ騙されるのね。ミヤさん、起きなさい。やっと起きたのね。なんだかリサさん、私の好きな顔だわ。どうして授業に出なかったの？ミヤさん。それは体調がちょっと。このまま納得してくれないのかしら。リサさん。ミヤさん、ひょっとして授業をサボっているだけなんじゃないの？
And now, at this very moment, this is where the book goes from okay to amazing. Don't ask why. Just those two exclamation points. I now just imagine like the Metal Gear getting caught sound like wham. Maybe I'll edit it in.
どうなの？ミヤさん。本当 ちゃうタイプなのね。ええ、そうよ。リサさんの言う通りよ。ミヤさん、私、授業をサボった？ミヤさん、なんでそんなことを。そんなの決まっているでしょ。受ける意味ない授業だからサボっただけよ。そんな、なんでそんなことを。ミヤさん、どうしてそんなことを。ついに言ってしまったわ。でもなんだか逆に見とれてしまいそう。
Well, given your dialogue, this is probably the first time a classmate is probably given given so much care about you as the same she talks, she seems to seem one of those people who just kind of like avoids people and then just fades into obscurity. So for this contrast, it probably catches her interest immediately. Hey, look, there's Risa's Fang again. I mean, is that what it's supposed to be? Is that tends to be an anime thing. Is or at her mouth. If you look, like it looks like she has a fang. I'm not the only one who's seeing it, right? I don't know. It's a kind of an anime thing. I guess it's to signify extreme anger. Except that's absolutely what it is. I also like that contrast from a usual kind of delinquent trope where it's like Like she doesn't skip classes because she doesn't care about them or kind of gave up on classes. She literally just doesn't go to classes because she's too smart for all of them. I find that a very interesting like contrast to other people who are like they skip classes simply because they don't care.
皆さんが最初に思っていたような性格とは違っていたから。そんなの私の勝手な思い込みよね。本当は今のミヤさんこそ本来のミヤさんなのかもしれないし。それじゃあなんでなの？わからないけれどモヤモヤするのよ。だったらもうミヤさんのことなんて放っておけばいいんじゃないかしら。それはよし、こうなったらミヤさんをなんとか更生させるしかないわ。
My brain is rationally looking for an excuse to hang out with her. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Like, for at least from what I can tell, it's like Risa just wants to hang out with Mia more, but she like can't. But like this is how she rationalizes it.
担任の先生にもミヤさんのことは頼まれているんだから、やっぱり私が何とかしなくちゃ。それができるのは私だけよ。よし、明日から早速実行よ。ミヤさんを絶対に真人間にするわ。してみせる。明日から覚悟しなさいよ。
Yes, yes. This is.
何か今時間が走ったのよ。
Okay, this I've never quite.
気のせい？
This is that I never quite got. I know what it is like she, in a sense, like it's almost supposed to be kind of like, oh, she's shuddering. She's shuddering because Risa is talking about her, but it's this whole weird. It's kind of weird. Like you think if you'd want to go with like a myth, you'd have her sneeze instead of just shudder. Because apparently, like there's this whole myth of like when you when you sneeze, it's because someone's talking about you.
お目当てのデパ地下スイーツも買えたことだし、車を呼んでさっさと帰りましょうか。ミヤさん、ちょっと待ちなさい。リサさん、一体どうしたの？何がどうしたのよ。どこに行くつもりかしら。だって昨日私はあなたにちゃんと言ったわよね。ええ、聞いたわ。あなたは授業をサボっているだけだって。だったら放っておいて。いいえ、ただのサボりだって分かったら余計に放っておくわけないでしょ。
Now I'm really kind of sympathetic with Risa because, yeah, I am that person where I am kind of that person going back to that whole kind of a teacher's pet sort of situation where it's like if you're misbehaving in class, instead of just ignoring you, which is what I should logically be doing, I am just going to freaking hunt you down. Not to the extent Risa's doing a very extreme sense, but yeah, I definitely know how Risa feels. It's very frustrating when people are just like misbehaving.
理由はどうであれ、授業に出てもらうわよ、ミヤさん。
And now to say something I've been saying for a while. At this point in my mind, this is where I feel the story has entered Act 2. Out of how many acts, I don't know. As many acts as I logically think of, but you know, we had the beginning and now we have the kind of middle and whole meat of the story, which is like what I like to call the game of cat and mouse.
リサさん、あなたって本当に変な人ね。変って何よ。
Wait.
リサさん、あなたって本当に変な人ね。
You are truly a strange little person. God damn it. I'm thinking of Toy Story now. It's just like, you are a sad, strange little man. Oh, whatever.
変って何よ。こんな私のことなんて放っておけばいいのに。クラス委員長としてそんなことはできないわ。そう。ま焦ったね。だから観念してね、ミーヤさん。あれ？なんで？まさかあっという間にあそこまで移動したっていうの？
Because unlike you, she actually runs. Where you just activate power walking.
まさかスポーツも万能だとか。でも負けないわ。ミヤさん、見つけたわよ。休み時間は短いんだから早く教室に戻りましょうよ、ミヤさん。もうミヤさんったら。聞こえているわ。そんな大声出さないで、委員長さん。だったらなんで？だってここでの勉強なんて私には時間の無駄なのよ。そんなことは。それなら本でも読んで過ごす方が有意義じゃないかしら。本なんていつでも読めるわよ。今私たちに必要なのは学園生活をきちんと送り、集団でのルールを学ぶことじゃないかしら。そう。でも学園生活ならきちんと送っているつもりよ。どこがよ。全然人とも関わらないし、このままじゃクラスで浮いちゃうわよ。そのようなこと私は気にしないわ。それに。
Oh, and I'm thinking of something I was thinking about last episode, how like everyone is in permanent blush. Yeah, Mia is also just kind of in permanent blush. That color, like that, how they have just that random colorization in their cheeks. I just still don't completely get it.
それに全然人と関わっていないわけじゃないわ。今もこうしてリサさんとコミュニケーションをとっているじゃない。
I love that. I love that because like that is the most smart ass response. And I don't know. I don't know.
私？え？だからそれで十分よ。
Even Mia is getting a laugh out of the whole thing.
ほら、どうしたの？反撃はなしなのかしら。
I could tell Risa-san's gonna. I can tell Mia-san's gonna be trouble. Risa says as she is literally melting, playing right into her hands. Yeah, I messed up that phrase.
させるからね。
You know what? I'm gonna keep a counter now. Every time she says something like that, like starting right now, I think I'm gonna keep a counter of every time she says something like that. Let's see how long that lasts before I lose interest. Let's see how long that lasts before I forget to do it or lose interest. Because I have a feeling the counter would be pretty freaking high by the end.
セリフだけ聞いてるとまるで弱い悪役みたいよ、リサさん。ふらりとかわされちゃうのよね。まったく私といる時だけは妙に饒舌なんだから、この姿クラスのみんなにも見せてあげたいわ。ああ、昨日は本当に散々な目にあったわ。
I love this joke. Well, it's not really a joke, but like I love this whole kind of. It's a joke for America, for like Americans, because like we like something you gotta remember. They're speaking like fluent Japanese. Like this is Japan. They're speaking fluent Japanese, but we read it as English. So when it gets to a moment where it's like she starts speaking fluent English, it's something we don't find odd because we've been reading it as English the whole time. But you gotta remember, to them, it's just straight Japanese. You know, that is pretty impressive, considering how hard English is to learn. Like I'm a native English speaker, so like you don't notice it, but yeah, English is actually, from what I remember, actually one of the harder languages for someone to learn, because we contradict our own rules all the time. So, I before E except after C, with God knows how many exceptions. And I could totally bet like Mia speaking in some sort of like Boston accent or something like that, just to mess with Risa even further.
Lisa-san, ごきげんよう。ごきげんよう。久しぶりですわね。本当に。
It has been a while. Girl A number 57. Yeah. Like, how many times have they used Girl A at this point for a different person? Yeah, that I'm not gonna count that. We never see their face, so just take my word for it.
Lisa-san, またクラス委員になったそうで、さすがですね。ありがとうございます。私、今日は急いで。リサさんのクラスの綾瀬みやさん、とてもお綺麗ですわね。みやさん？よく知ってますね。クラスが違うのに。今年の外部生の中では1年で環境整備員になられました 織田七海さんと同じくらい有名ですのよ。
Yeah. Oh, Nanami. That's also actually a reference. Actually, you know what? Okay, I'm just gonna talk about this now briefly, part of it, and then I'll go over the rest during like the credits or something. You notice that I keep talking about references to the rest of the other games in the series, but if you really look up the series in terms of like on Steam library and stuff like that, you'll notice this is the only game on it. Well, as of this recording, I'm pretty sure it is. That's because none of the other games in the series have been released outside of Japan. In fact, this game right here, I believe, is the 15th one? 18th, maybe? Yeah, I think it's actually the 18th game in the series. So, yeah, if I ever mention something like references, that's stuff I'm getting from stuff like Wikipedia about this game, because I really know very little about the other games, as they've never been released outside of Japan. And finding translations are a bitch. But whatever.
そうなんですか。リサさんはミヤさんととてもお親しいと聞きまして、どのような方なのか私も知りたくなったんです。あら、どうかなさいましたか？それって何かの間違いだと思います。え？そうなんですか？そうです。それでは私急いでおりますので。あ、ちょっとリサさん。隣の席でたまに話をしてるからそう見えるのかしら。なんだかいい加減だわ。今日こそミヤさんのサボりを止めなくちゃ。ミヤさん、今日という今日は絶対に逃がさないわよ。もう何がおかしいのよ。なんだかすっかり悪役ゼリフが似合うようになっちゃったのね、リサさん。もう何よそれ。自分が正義の味方にでもなったつもり？正義の味方なんてそんなめんどくさいものに興味はないわ。それより何かしら。このまま教室まで連行するわ。強行策よ。言葉ではかなわないと悟って今度は実力行使に出たのね。
Actually, fun little behind the scenes fact, not about this game, but actually about the promotional video. If you remember, this is one of the CG images I used. Keep that in mind for right now.
そうよ。悪い？悪くはないけれど、いいのかしら。え？何して？
And here's where the little behind the scenes fact comes in. I originally meant to use this CG image, but I actually pulled the wrong one. I actually pulled up the wrong one.
リサさんとミヤさんですわ。腕をお組みになって。
Oh god, they're fan fiction writers, aren't they?
とても仲がおよろしいのね。違うの。これには理由が。
And checkmate.
爪が甘いわね、リサさん。しまった。 ちなさい、ミヤさん。授業に出なさいよ。嫌よ。もうミヤさんったら。あらあら、また追いかけっこが始まった。
Activate power walk. I just imagine like Mia's running like 100 miles per hour, and well, here's what I imagine. I imagine like Mia like leisurely strolling, and Reese is just like power walking behind her, like in one of those weird like cartoon chase sequences, you know, with like the music like. There's an animation idea. Too bad I'm not good at animation.
これってもう一年雪組の名物ですわね。いいえ、違いますわ。一年全体の間での名物ですよ。確かにお二人はもうすっかり有名人ですものね。ただいま。今日もミヤさんとの追いかけっこで無駄に疲れたわ。今日は早く帰ってくるって言っていたのに、どうしたのかしら。今日も忙しくて帰れない。ごめんね。電話してみようかしら。仕事中なんだから邪魔しちゃダメよね。忙しいママはそれどころじゃないわよね、きっと。いいわ、さっさと夕飯の支度しちゃおうっと。今日の分の勉強も終了。私もこんな気持ちを話せる人が現れたらいいのにな。
You know what? We're gonna end things off here. Next time on A Kiss for the Petals, remembering how we met. Well, we'll keep going on this amazing game of cat and mouse. See you guys then.